Hi, this is Dr. Martina, your sexuality expert. Gender divide. This is really close to my heart, this topic, because I become painfully aware almost every day that there is a gender divide. I know currently in the United States, if you live here, then you know that we have a political divide, and which is very much apparent. And what they're saying is, what our new president is saying is that we need to talk to each other. And that's what we need to do with the other sex. We need to talk to them. Yesterday I went to get my chai, and there was a car parked right there next to me, and it had a really wonderful, great, deep engine, like in a sports car. So there's a lot of horsepower in that car. And with that comes a lot of exhaust. And he was just puffing it up. He was sitting in the car and waiting for whoever's in there getting a coffee. And I went up to the window and I just went, "Can you please turn your car off?" And he was like, "What?" And so I pulled my mask down. I wanted him to see that I was smiling at him. I said, "Can you please turn your car off?" And he just flipped me off and just said, "Go away, no, I'm not." And I went in and I said, "Please." And no, was just very dismissive response. And I went in to get my coffee. Took like 5 minutes. I go out, the engine's still running. And it just hurts me for two reasons. One of it is that we really need to change our habits. We need to think of the earth. And the other thing that hurts is that this man does not want to be, my gay radar was not on, so I'm assuming that this gentleman was heterosexual, and I know he doesn't want to treat the women this way. I know he doesn't. But I've been getting this, I don't know if it's my gray hair, if I represent an authoritative figure to them when I ask them to kindly please turn their engines off. It's, I get accosted from the man, and we can't do that to each other. I totally understand that gender equality is knocking on the door, and I understand this must be very frightening, very, very frightening for the man, because the heterosexual man, because what if the women don't need him anymore? That's got to be the biggest fear. What are they going to do? But reacting that way is not going to help get us together, because we obviously have a gender divide. And it started to become apparent with the Me Too movement, and then with the kind of president we had over the last 4 years, how he openly, dismissed the female gender, and it just keeps going. And now the pandemic, it didn't allow us to be single men, didn't allow us to be with single women. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have still done it, but a lot of people haven't. And so there hasn't been any sex, there hasn't been any outlet. So the tension is riding high, so we need to talk to each other. And the way we do that is, let's just have a wonderful conversation. Say, tell me, what is it like for you to be a man right now? And I'll tell you what it's like for me to be a woman right now. And then what are your fears about this change that we're hopefully having here? What are your wishes? What are your desires? What is your perspective? Let's talk. Because ultimately we want to love each other. I know we do. It's in us. It's within us. We need each other, and we want to love and be loved. So become aware that there is a divide, and kindness, interest, compassion, those are the things that can build a bridge so we can meet and talk again, and with respect, and love each other. That's all. So next week I'm going to take 1 week off, the first one since 65 videos before that. So I'm moving, so I will be in the air, but I will be back in 2 weeks. Thank you very much, and be kind to each other and talk to each other.